this webinar, Unlocking AI Potential, Essential Strategies for Accelerated AI Adoption. The webinar will be for not more longer than just prior to 9 o'clock. And for you that stay here until the end, there will be a nice surprise as a token of appreciation. And you will be seeing what is popping up in the end. Imagine you are standing on the deck of a large ship in the middle of the endless ocean. Everything is nice, the weather is nice, the wind is calm, but suddenly a storm hits. Waves crush in and darkness falls in. Then the technology is there and it's state of the art. However, as this storm evolves, the people on board, the crew, they are struggling to checking the course, adjusting it, and making use of the state-of-the-art technology. The issue that is happening here is that there is a problem. The problem is that they have never been through a storm like this before. So what is happening is, despite all the advanced tools, it is the people who will determine if we make it through. And right now they are lost and unsure. This is the age of AI. A storm is sweeping across organization, reshaping our future. We have the smartest solutions, the most advanced algorithms, but like that ship, it's the people who matter most. In the transformative era, we can't rely on technology alone. We must put people at the center. We are the ones, they are the ones who will lead us forward. And to be a transformative leader in the age of AI means recognizing technology is a tool, but knowing it's the people who will drive change. It's about leading with empathy, fostering a culture where people feel safe amidst uncertainty, empowering everyone to contribute. To build a future-ready organization, we must drive culture transformation, starting with valuing people as our greatest resource. No matter how advanced technology becomes, it's up to us, the leaders, to create the conditions for it to reach its full potential. It is like this ice cube. It is water can be frozen to ice cubes, melt, refrozen again and again. And this is changing versus this butterfly, which is transforming from the pulp state. And this is what AI is about. Changing is about fixing stuff. So changing is clearly insufficient. Let's now have some look at the facts that are where we stand in the development and application, most important of AI. According to AI Sweden, which is the National Center for Applied AI, 32% of companies globally have started implementing generative AI over the last 12 months versus only 18% in Sweden, clearly lagging behind. And in another report from Ernst & Young, recent as well, only 25% of Swedish companies invest in generative AI, compared to 43% globally. And now we wonder, what about the situation in other European countries? As per the Global AI Index 2024, regarding AI capacity, UK is in the 4th place, France is in 5th place, Germany in 7th, Switzerland in 12th, and Sweden only in 25th place, down plummeting from last year's 17th position in 2023. So while previous changes often focused on new process or tools, AI is changing the very foundation of the work role and the relationship between people and technology. Only 2 days ago, Carl-Henrik Svanberg, the ex-CEO of Ericsson, and past chairman of British Petroleum and Volvo, submitted. I should add, he is now the AI Commission chair. He presented Sweden's AI roadmap going forward. 6 months ahead of schedule, they delivered it because of the urgency of the subject. And in the introduction, Carl-Henrik Svanberg writes himself, AI is a disruptive emerging technology that in human hands creates the conditions for a fundamental improvement or fundamental improvements to our societies, just as the railroad, electricity, and the telephone did. This is interesting because I have been saying this for a very long time, that AI is like when Edison invented the light bulb. So this is confirmed by somebody who really matters, a man like Carl-Henrik Svanberg and the entire AI Commission, which is the top of the cream in Sweden. So when we introduce new systems, processes, success often stalls because of the people, not the technology. And we always think that systems and processes will solve the problem, but it does not until we engage the people and take care of the resistance, making sure it gets as low as possible from the start. So the stakes now, they are much higher than before. So if the people side of change was important before, now it becomes really completely make or no go. That is the thing. And the way we work and how we collaborate is really something that is going to change, because AI requires a deeper change in our roles. Let's now have a look at an AI use case. Airbus faced a huge challenge when they started integrating AI into their production processes. Their goal was to improve efficiency and reduce costs by using AI to optimize the supply chain and improve production decisions. Although the technology was in place, they faced strong resistance from people and departments because they were not used to work with AI systems. The human resistance and the fear of AI replacing jobs threatened the success of the entire project. Airbus quickly realized that they had this issue, that technology was only part of the solution. So what they did is they implemented a comprehensive change management program that focused on educating and engaging employees on how AI would complement their work rather than replacing. Through workshops, seminars, and dialogues, they managed to change attitudes towards AI and build a culture of acceptance and collaboration. With a strong change management strategy, Airbus was able to successfully implement AI in its processes. And what was the result? This led to improvements in production capacity, significant reduction in delays, while employees embraced the technology. Let's now discuss some common barriers to AI adoption. I'm going to present now the 5 most common ones, and then there's going to be a chance for an exchange in the chat as well. So I will take them from left to right as they stand, but there are 2 that are the most important ones, and that's going to be the question to you. So lack of skilled workforce is something that is really impacting AI. We are thinking about the necessary AI data science skills. That kind of talent is really scarce on the market, and it is really needed to implement and maintain the AI solutions. Then the big issue of data challenges. If we do not have data available, then AI will not produce what we want AI to produce results for. Without data, AI is not much to have. So what I'm saying here, basically, it's about data quality. It's not about looking at historical data. It's about looking at real-time, forward-looking data, and it's about the data that we have at hand and make data-driven decisions. And in order to do that, we really need to start to work in different ways in organization, work more transversally. And the reason for that is without having data that flows across the organization, AI does not come to its full potential. So this means actually tearing down those silos. This is really hard medicine, but it's time to get started about this. This is my 5 cents into this, a bit improvised, but really this is the real message about this. And handsomely, we come into the subject of cultural resistance. Cultural resistance means, personally, I have seen everything from people, oh yes, let's have a look at it, let's go for AI, and others, no, this is nothing for me, and everything in between. Time after time after time, I see this in different organizations. So cultural resistance from employees is due to fear of job loss, lack of understanding what AI is good for, and also to understand that there's not only risks with it, there's a lot of opportunities, like Colin Swanberg and the AI Commission puts it. And the discomfort needs to be handled, and we must make sure that the adoption is not slowed down of AI, it is being actually accelerated. And only by embedding change management from the beginning, this can be achieved. And the top subject is leadership buy-in. And that means if you have insufficient support and understanding from company leadership, this can prevent AI initiatives from receiving the prioritization and resources needed for successes. Many organizations struggle already with prioritization, generally speaking, overall in the organizations. So now it is even more important than before to have active and visible top management support throughout this AI journey. And the high cost, of course, there's a financial burden of implementing AI, including investments and training. And that needs to be really taken care of because it can be a significant obstacle. So with that, I would just like to really emphasize that people and roles are in focus. The power of AI lies to a large extent not only on the coexistence of that captain and that co-pilot in that plane, human and AI, but much more on efficient collaboration between the AI and human and vice versa. And it also means that AI must be supervised and governed by humans, exactly like this pilot is being supervised and governed by the captain of that airplane. So a new kind of leadership is needed, one that not only introduces technological solutions, but also addresses the fear of change, aligns roles and drives long-term engagements through change leadership. AI changes everything, but we can't change the inherent human need for security and belonging. When we understand and address this need, we can make technology flourish. Leadership that enables innovation and provides psychological safety is key to success for the AI-driven future. But where are we headed with AI? There's a great debate ongoing about how to start with AI adoption. Some say, I keep hearing, hey, let's experiment, we'll see. We'll take this AI tool and that ChatGPT, Copilot, or whatever, or Claude, and or whatever tool you can think about, and we just start experimentation. Without a direction or strategy to be executed upon, nothing could be more wrong, because doing so exposes the organization to multiple high risks such as data and information security risks, reputational risks, ethical risks, legal compliance risks, and so on. And that is on top of uncontrolled high costs and a vague ROI, if defined at all. Then I hear, But Christian, we don't have the time for a lengthy AI strategy. Well, of course not. But we need to think about, we need to have some kind of direction, because there's this fog through the windshield. AI doesn't have a final destination. We don't know what the final destination is, but we need to have some direction, and we must make decisions in the unknown. That is really, really important. Otherwise, we will not succeed, and we will be hopelessly behind and quickly becoming extinct as organizations. So let's discover how this should be done. Now, this is a three-step approach that I'm recommending. This is based on the combination of experimenting is really, really needed. It's a matter also at the same time to kill several flies with one shot. That is to drive business agility as well, which is really important and needed now more than ever to drive AI, and which is also in its ways boosting the overall digital transformation. So the first step in this, the strategies for AI adoption, is that everybody needs to be aligned on the same starting position, like these athletes on this slide. So there is a need to make sure that we understand where we stand. We have the same starting ground, and ideally this can be done through an AI maturity assessment. Second, it's about having this AI direction. But Christian, we don't have time to make a new AI strategy. Yes, of course not. But what we need to do here is we need to make sure that we have an AI direction as a hypothesis. So you need to have that kind of roadmap that is connected to the overall organization strategy, very important, and making sure that you have this as a hypothesis to be validated, and doing this in terms of proof of concepts. So what I'm advocating for and highly and strongly recommending is to have this roadmap that it is being validated against the POCs every 3 months or quarters, making sure you can make adjustments based also on the experiences from the proof of concepts, or call them pilots if you want. Ideally, you should not run more than 1 to 3 of them at once, not in order not to choke the organization, and to be able to do what we say, run the business and change the business at the same time. So with that said, it is really important to understand that you need to then every 3 months evaluate this proof of concepts, and making sure that you are either scaling those that work, close down those that did not work, or continue those that have not yet delivered the expected result. And by the time you will also see the business value of this, is very difficult. Always get questions. Yeah, but Christian, we cannot do anything which is not connected to business value or benefits to be realized as you are advocating for, which is then the connection between strategy and its execution in a portfolio. But the point here is that you need to have some kind of direction and making sure it is happening. However, the most important part, we should think about it. What is it? Actually, it is to make sure that you assess your change management readiness directly after this number one here, the AI maturity assessment, and make sure to develop and implement a change management strategy. And making sure then that you have, by doing this, you will understand what kind of change management effort is needed, and making sure that there's sufficient support of it to support that culture transformation. And I want to state one more phrase from the introduction of that AI Commission's roadmap for AI in Sweden, released 2 days ago. Carl-Henrik Svanberg writes, "The pace and changes are such that it is not possible to stand aside and wait for the total and complete knowledge, but it is necessary to orientate during the journey, establish principles and direction of travel, and then act." And I am in total support of this, and exactly this is what I'm saying. We cannot wait until the wind is in a certain degree, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. This is not working. If we don't act now, we will be extinct. As simple as that. So it's about failing fast, fail forward, and fail often. Really, really essential. So it's about instilling a culture and making decisions amidst uncertainty. And it's about leadership that is based on transparency as much as it is possible, authentic and empathetic, and be very clear about the direction and creating that essential engagement with people. So I am almost done. There's only one thing left, the nice surprise that I have promised. So for all of you who have attended this session today, this webinar, I'm offering 30 minutes free consultation. And that is for your follow-up questions and also to understand what is your position regarding AI maturity in your organization. So I look forward to that discussion, and you will also receive an AI checklist, which is 10 points to follow to be successful, and that will help you get kick-started. And maybe you are also wondering what are the areas of AI maturity to be assessed. It's about the ambition. What is your ambition? What is the governance in place? Do you have use cases? And what kinds? Organization, how is the organization set up in relation to what is needed for AI transformation? What is the level of expertise in your organization regarding AI in different areas? What does the culture look like? Most important. And what kind of technology do you have supporting AI? Then how are you handling data? What is the state of that? Ecosystem. Are you working in an ecosystem or not already with other players to drive AI, the AI journey forward? And last but not least, execution. How are you doing on execution? Have you started with your adoption journey? All of these items assessed will help you be really clear about what is your situation. So this is, I will send you an email after this, and you will receive the checklist and the link. And also here, before we turn in the Q&A session in a few seconds, you can book your free call by taking a photo of this left QR code or connect with me on LinkedIn.